this is a great story because it doesn't matter where you've come from, it's where you're heading that matters. And your personal history will never get in the way of your destiny. We're going to go on to the video here now.
Juliana Gomes is living her dream with $90 million in property sales under her belt.
I've always loved selling. I've always had the ability and loved connecting with people and helping them.
But she hasn't always found it easy. 12 years ago, she was fresh off a flight from Brazil, just 22, with no car, no licence and no English.
Just had a backpack and a surfboard in my hand and just literally walked from the airport to the little hostel that I was staying for a couple of nights.
Then she needed to find work. The Burleigh Surf Club was her top pick.
I literally had in my pocket a little note, as in, can I have a job? Or different sentences. Every Friday I would come and say hello and say different sentences.
Eventually she was hired and worked there for 2 years until she built up the courage to ask for her dream job.
I was given a choice that I couldn't refuse. She kept coming in our door every week for about 3 or 4 months.
10 years later, she's an award-winning sales specialist, now with a young family and a message for other young travellers finding their feet.
I'm renowned for working a lot. Once again, I feel hard work pays off.
Her success is the proof. Carly Madsen, 7 Gold Coast News.
What a great story, Juliana, and I'm really hoping that today in the real estate gym, where there are so many people that come from not great starts. They don't have a lot of money, or they come from another country, or they didn't have a good upbringing. It's different for different people. But what you've shown is that if you really want something, you can get it. It doesn't matter where you start. And I did the numbers with you yesterday. You know, you roughly GCI that comes into the office, you're roughly at around $500,000, about 500. And, you know, you roughly get about half of that comes to you. So normally, we a lot of the interviews that we have, Juliana, are people that are writing $1 million. But at the end of the day, your story is even more important to me because even to earn like $250,000 in a new country per year, right? So I want to talk to you about how did you start off getting listings, and how do you get listings now?
Yeah, so in the beginning, when I started, I had to obviously master the language. But then as I was, achieving results, together with Connor, I started as his PA, together with Connor. And after knowing quite a lot of the locals at the surf club, because that was my main focus whilst working at the surf club, I knew that I wanted to move to a different path, a different career. Every single time.
What did you do at the surf club?
I was just sometimes behind the bar. I was just, getting the dockets. I was serving people. I was helping with the dishes when I started. But I was always connecting with every single one of them. Every single person, if it was just cleaning the tables, I was giving my most attention. And I was treating them if they were the client, if they were the person that would.
Gold. Stop it there, everyone. Can you see that every person you meet is that next big opportunity? You don't have to go out thinking, today I'm going to go door knocking. Every day in your community, if you're buying coffee, if you're going to buy something at a shop, if you're walking out of the gym, every person is that big opportunity. You are a brand, and you have an opportunity every time to actually give 100% attention to the person you're speaking to. Keep going, Juliana.
Thank you. So that is exactly what happened. After connecting with a lot of people at the surf club, were the majority locals, and the families, they would come and donate us, and that was also another dream to have my family involved in the community. The community just embraced me. The community just could see that I was really hardworking from the beginning. So the same core values that I drove and had at the surf club, I just transferred that to real estate. So when working with Connor and being with him, going to an appraisal, I would be interested, I would follow up, I would go to that extra mile. just to get, the person's attention and continue on with the contact. So the majority of my business now is from referral. It comes from the database. It comes from past clients, and then the results, they just spread.
Now I'm going to talk about something that's very important, and that is that you have got a virtual assistant.
Yes.
Right? And I want everyone to tune on here because she's got a virtual assistant that's in the Philippines, and the virtual assistant costs about $600 roughly a month. Can I ask you, your virtual assistant is in the Philippines. Queensland is 2 hours in front of the Philippines. Yes, 2 hours. So your assistant starts 8 o'clock Queensland time, finishes at 4 o'clock Queensland time. Can I ask you, what are some of the things that your assistant does?
It's given you a test drive of Real Estate Gym. Let me tell you, if you're a subscriber and a member of the gym, you'll be getting videos from our co-coaches all the time. You'll be getting mentors, you'll be getting scripts, you'll be getting dialogues, you'll be getting templates, and most importantly, My Prospector, your personal accountability system to make more calls, get more appointments, get more listings. From around $10 per week, realestategym.com.au, your personal coach.